That's a theme music.
All right, welcome back to the next episode of the 1216 Podcast Sports Saga EndZone. We are going strong, trying to give y'all the week-to-week, best play-for-play podcast that you guys have ever seen in your life. And today we are joined by a guest that we have with us. This is one of my boys right here. I'm sure we all know him. He goes by Straight Hits, but real life go by Mark. Mark, let them know, man. Who are you, man? Where you from?
What's good, y'all, man? Straight Hits or Mark, whichever one y'all want to know, man. Coming straight out of the south side of Chicago. Gamer, well influenced with the city. So anybody need to know anything, just hit me up. You feel me? Like I said, you can follow me on Twitch, 103MJ, or you can follow me on Twitter, 103MJ. Pretty much all my social media handle is the same, so you'll find me on there.
It's 103_MJ, right?
Yeah, 103_MJ. Some of them is no underscore, some of them is underscore. So if you got to fiddle with it, you'll find me still.
Okay.
Thank you, Reef.
Holding it down right there. Hey, but look, today we getting into some stuff with y'all because, oh man, we had some heartbreaking losses, some blowout wins, and some what the fuck moments. We're going to start off right now giving you guys the Saints versus Packers game recap, go down to our Broncos versus Dolphins, hit the Chargers and Vikings, followed by the Eagles and Buccaneers, which was the Monday night game, go over the play of the week in our opinion, and then see what our predictions are for the Lions versus Packers Thursday night game. Whew, we got some shit in store for y'all. Jay, I think he ready now. You all good? All right, man. We got a round.
Good to go.
We got a round robin set. Oh, he put the thumbs up inside the. All right, it ain't gonna do it for me. It ain't gonna do it for me. You gotta put it in the camera, Reef. Nope, it ain't gonna do it. Damn, he on his phone. That's why. It's like a little bubble. It's like a little bubble that pop up. All right, but starting off, the Saints versus Packers. We got 2.5 minutes. We'll go. We got 2.5 minutes. We're going to go through as a round robin, talk about this game, the ups, the downs, what we thought about it, and then go from there. And then I guess I'll kick it off. Derek Carr is finally becoming Derek Carr, in my opinion. He's showing us a lot of signs of how he used to play with the Raiders. But it's not his fault because he did get injured. We did have some miscues inside there. We were up 17 points going into the halftime. Derek Carr suffers an injury that's going to put him out for a few weeks, and we get Winston in. That kind of derailed everything. Winston came in the game, and immediately we was up 17-0. We couldn't move the ball no more. We lost 18-17. Second half got completely shut down and blown out. It was probably one of the worst games I've seen, both offensively and defensively, the Saints have put up. Offensively, we have not been a powerhouse in the first place because of the fact that we haven't had over 20 points yet this season. We need a change. In my opinion, it's time for a change. Jordan Love played his heart out. I like how the Packers team, rallied up in that second half, but it's time for a change over there. We need to find a backup quarterback that's better than Winston. I think we wasted money.
Yeah, I agree. No shade to you, 12 for your team and all, but yeah, man, I think y'all definitely wasting money. That Jameis Winston show, man, has left the building a couple of years ago. He don't got that juice like he did anymore. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was his opportunity. Once he got put in, once Derek Carr got injured, but then. The score was still 17 to, when I looked at it, 17-17. I said, damn, what the fuck was Winston even doing? But it was definitely a great ass game. I was shocked that, the Packers came back and won that game by a point. It's, that's definitely an upset. But, I think the Saints got Buccaneers this week. Yeah, they got them. They got them this week. So you seen what the Eagles did. Their defense was on par. So hopefully the Saints get back on par with their defense and help Winston out because right now ain't shit shaking for that boy at all.
Straight hits here. Just basically what I seen over the weekend over watching the Saints Packers play. Yeah, it was sad, to see Derek Carr, go down and having to see Jameis Winston back him up. But if you look at the box score of the game, it says Derek Carr has, he went 13 for 18, 103 yards. But he was sacked 3 times. On the flip side of that, Jameis Winston was only sacked once. So I don't know if that's a positive takeaway for the Saints offense. Granted, like Jalen said, Jameis Winston isn't the quarterback that New Orleans wants to lead their team, but at the same time, it's still some takeaways there. Granted, I would more so blame New Orleans defense. The game, the Packers had to come back with scoring. It's not like the Saints had to put up points to win. The Packers had to put up points to win. So it's more so on the Saints defense, which is what's been respected over the last few years.
Yeah.
So can the Saints get back to that defensive championship team when Drew Brees was leading the team? Hopefully we can see them bounce back in a week 4.
It's gonna be a tough week 4 for them. Tough week.
Oh man.
I think
it's doable though.
I think that was an excellent breakdown of what you were saying. I think like you said, Tunes, I was also very critical of Derek Carr in that one coming from the Raiders when he was on a downward tick.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Saints, like we all looked at it as a fresh start for him, and just see what he will be able to develop in that stint with them. And what we've been noticing as of lately with this 2-0 record going into Green Bay being 1-1, and just to start, it's just everything has been looking great for Derek Carr. It's just like it's super unfortunate. I don't know if it's like a quarterback virus going around or something, but yeah, like him going down just and that and the lack of the backup being prepared. Like,
oh man,
what I'm saying, I love Jameis Winston. I was a person that was eating W's like the rest of us, but all of the gimmicks and the antics, it doesn't really translate well on the field for what needs to be done as the quarterback or as the person that's speaking all this life into other people on the field. You should be able to harness that said power yourself, be able to carry some type of torch of leadership, or just being the person that people can look to as the one that's going to get us to the promised land, which is the W or wherever. And like Mark also just said, it wasn't like they needed more points. They weren't in a position to need more points until they were in the position to need more points. And the only point that came was when the lack of defense being able to seal the deal. This shouldn't have came down to it being freaking 17-18, and the Saints being in a position to try to get a go-ahead to just shut the game out. They had the game. You just got to keep them doing things and making them being in a position to fail by risking it. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like every time they risked it, they actually got the biscuit. So it was just kind of like, I don't know. It's like beautiful irony, right? Like Jordan Love has been somebody that's been in the back of Aaron Rodgers for how many years? And he finally get called to the altar and he's ready.
Yeah.
Then you got Zach Wilson, right, who been in the front and he get called to altar. He not ready. Then
behind Aaron Rodgers also.
Right, Aaron Rodgers, right?
Man, for them very few weeks for training camp.
I mean,
right.
They weren't going at it.
Also, but even Jameis Winston being a franchise quarterback at once upon a time, right?
The Buccaneers, yeah.
No, I totally agree. Jameis Winston definitely supposed to be more. He's supposed to show more, like he has more experience. Like for example, Geno Smith, he's literally taken.
Thank you.
The throne from Russell Wilson.
Hey,
the
Geno
beautiful,
Smith been balling.
the beautiful
That man
irony
has been
of it,
balling.
right?
Not to go off tangent, but
No,
I just
that's
feel like
No,
not
that's
but
a
what I'm
that's the
great
talking
perfect league
example.
way. Yeah.
more
Man,
It
exactly what I'm
is.
talking about the beautiful irony of you have certain figures that sit in the back that patiently wait and add, weapons to their arsenal and they're ready for the moment, but then you got other people that's been there or been everywhere, and when they're back to where they claim they want to be, not in a position to capitalize.
Yep,
Man,
yep. Hey,
it's,
Winston
it's
had it. He had his choice.
it's looking rough for the Saints next week, going against the Bucks, for sure. And then the Packers might have a rough game as well ahead of them. So we'll see what happens. But moving right along to the next game. This might be the by far the best football game I've ever seen in my life. With them just actually playing, like the Dolphins
Hell
versus the.
yeah.
Speaking of Russell Wilson, who is now over here with the Dolphins, who's supposed to be that quarterback. He's supposed to be him.
Broncos.
The Broncos. He's supposed to be him.
Oh man.
The Dolphins proved, offensively and defensively to me, that it was no competition, bro. There is no way that
Man.
your starting quarterback and your backup quarterback should be inside here just throwing dots everywhere. There's no way that you should have 200 yards throughout the air to one player and 157 to another player. 200 yards on the ground and then 157 to somebody through the air. Like it makes no sense to me.
And one of the fastest players on the team didn't even play.
Dog.
Jalen Waddle was
Jalen
playing.
Waddle.
Jalen Waddle.
He didn't get in.
No Waddle alert.
And
He didn't need to. Shit.
that's wild though. That's wild though, bro. Like you're that dangerous of
Your
a team.
team is able to put up 70 points without the second best
Hey.
wide receiver.
Basically,
Look,
WR1.
Yeah.
when we was talking about it, what was that? What was that episode like 2 or 3? Shit, that man Lawler called it.
The
12
Dolphins
of the
scary.
16. He said if two was healthy, they're going to be a scary ass team. They just need to get that chemistry together, and all we're doing is just seeing that chemistry come along right now. But it's coming in a fucking extravagant ass way, where we seen them breaking NFL history records. 70 points haven't been reached since what 1969. They said, like, bro, it's some crazy shit, man.
They were 3 points away from beating the record. 3 points away from beating the record.
3 points, yeah, 3 points, and this shows you this is what happens when you give a team a year that definitely have all the right pieces together, and you start to see them start to gel well. That's what we see right now. We start to see them
Their
gel
chemistry is
well as
tied
hell.
to their confidence.
Exactly.
I think
Yeah.
their confidence is tied to them and the self-esteem of, like you were saying about the health. I feel like people like they're tense and they're clenched. They feel like they're like it's like a hurt winged bird or something. Like when you put something hurt in the corner, it's on the defensive and it's not really like in tune with the instinct to like to be on the offense. But I feel like they've and just like the way that we've all been talking about it's a reason why we keep saying if they stay healthy. The health of the quarterback was very much in question last year, and it had everybody turning to him like he should just
He might be the one.
he shouldn't even play no more.
A lot of people was ready to move on from Tua Tagovailoa.
Like they was talking about like basically how they was just talking about Aaron Rodgers. Like he might as well pack it up. It don't make no sense for him to come back.
Exactly. That's the same tune they were singing for Tua last year.
Man,
Let Aaron Rodgers tell it to just be 3-0 right now. Let Aaron Rodgers tell it.
Yeah, and the reason why I bring it up is that can have a mental game, a psychological game on all of the players that believed in that person to get us over there.
That's the leader.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I think everybody is like finally done putting like a super isolated microscope on Tua to like just make the right calls and be in the right position and let's give a shout out to the offensive line, bro.
Oh, they holding off.
Oh man.
We
Man, bro. I wish the Bears had the offensive line.
before you go so far, Reef, I appreciate you mentioning that, and the public needs to hear that. Everybody that wrote off Tua last year, y'all need to eat them words, bro. Y'all need to eat them words, D, because he playing his ass off right now.
Man, one of the best left-handed quarterbacks we've seen in a while.
He making all the right reads, the plays, he's doing it. He got touches of every person that you like in the quarterback right now. Like he got the little Pat Mahomes little shuffle. He got the bomb. Like he like whatever that people were saying
he got
that
the feet to run.
Yeah.
He got to break loose. He gonna break loose shit.
But also, I'm glad we right here. We have to shout out the connection between the coach and the quarterback and that mind. Like
I'm about to say that.
Matt Flores is that man. Matt Flores is that man.
And it seemed like he just let his players go out there and play football, bro.
Not only that,
like they so comfortable. You feel me?
He tries to compliment the player and not try to make the player compliment the coach. And if you watch anything that if you ever seen Tua and the coach, like they talk like they the damn near the same person or they best friends or some shit. So it's like we gotta also like there's a 1, 2, 3 effect. Like if the coach and the player, like if the coach and the quarterback on the same page, why wouldn't the offensive line and you feel me, all these pieces start to, fall into these places?
Like you said,
work as one unit.
Man, full components to a great offense. You need weapons. You need a good offensive coordinator, a great coach who's ready to listen to his players, and you need a great quarterback, man.
But do you really need a great quarterback? Because is Russell Wilson not a great quarterback no more?
I was gonna say
he gave us 306 yards. He just doesn't have an offensive line, in my opinion.
Thing is,
Nathaniel Hackett ain't it. That's why.
Yeah. You don't need a great quarterback. You just need someone that's coachable, teachable, and knows how to be in a position to adapt to what the fuck is going on. And
that's so
honestly,
true.
It don't seem like that's the thing. It's back to what we talking about too, though. Let's not get that fucked up. Sean Payton, he's not him and Russell Wilson. It's
disconnect.
Like one motherfucker speaking English.
Yeah, you could tell. You could tell. You could tell. You could definitely tell.
I don't even think they're on the same like path of being able to understand each other, relate.
Yeah, Pete Carroll is. Not Pete Carroll. Sean Payton is looking at it like you're still Drew Brees. This is not Drew Brees. Do not look at Russ like he's Drew Brees, because Drew Brees is a pocket quarterback. Russ can give you more of a diversity to your offense, and it's tough to see. Even though Russ went from Pete Carroll to where he's at right now, it's a disconnect. You had somebody who let you play free football versus somebody who's trying to teach you a new way of playing instead of adapting towards what you like to do. He's still giving you good yardage. Don't get me wrong. He had 0 sacks upon him, so he's very much pocket awareness, and he's getting rid of that ball fast. His line has to do a lot more when it comes to blocking for him. They blocked for the running back. Akers had 203 yards. The man was running up a storm on them.
Yeah.
But
oh man.
Like not Akers. What's his face?
Come on, Mostert.
No. That's Mostert. No, it was Akers. Akers was killing for the Dolphins. But then when you look at the opposite side of it, though, the Broncos didn't have any type of running game that they could have. They couldn't get nothing shaken.
Right, 38 pass attempts.
And confidence was broken down.
In a total of
20 run attempts.
20
you get blown out like that to see if your team try to, jail shit. Everybody's all fucked up.
But it goes.
Morale was down. Mindset was down. They was already defeated mentally, and then it showed in their play physically.
It's like what dude was it? It's the same difference as a basketball player that is only work post, and now they got a coach that's telling him to come in and shoot threes. All we want you to do is do spot up threes. you trying to like you're attacking this, and you're a coach. Back to Sean Payton, we know the type of mindset is conservative. You're not trying to do anything.
Check down,
really
check down, check
aggressive.
down, check down.
You're not trying to be like some. You're not trying to do anything new or that's representative of the opposite of what you've always done. That shit is the shit that grinds his gears, and I feel like that's exactly what Russ is. You feel me? Like Russ is to his core is the opposite of what Sean Payton's system is.
Now
You know
Russ,
what I'm saying?
He definitely playing differently.
Russ
He definitely playing different than he was in
the
Seattle. Man.
Broncos' success.
Hey, but
You said
look,
what?
I said
you said?
Russ was the kryptonite to Broncos' success.
hey,
Hell no.
I'm not saying
Hell
I'm not
no.
saying Russ is the kryptonite. I'm saying I feel like it goes all the way up from coach, GM, whoever the fuck is owning that shit. They're not trying to have Russ be Russ. They're trying to make Russ
What-
conform. I don't know if it is because
what-
of everything they've put into him, and basically he's supposed to replace the Peyton Manning era. I don't fucking know.
not gonna
I know we
happen.
talking.
Yeah.
I feel
But
like
we'll cut it off right here though. We don't want to spend too
bad.
much time on it. This is we'll get into it. Man, I can feel the passion, but we want to keep them things journeying out here because we got a good game up next. Probably one of the best shootout games of all weekend to me. It's the Chargers versus the Vikings game. Keenan Allen is still a dog. That nigga can eat, bro.
He broke a record with something that put him with Jerry Rice. I think over 100 yards and plus 15 catches in a single game. I think the last one that done that was Jerry Rice. So you're right, Keenan Allen, and we've been talking about Justin Herbert and just how he was once considered.
I'm finna say we definitely gotta talk about him this game because Shorty threw for 400 yards.
Damn near 500. He was at 457.
And only had 7 missed pass attempts.
Hey, and he's slipping. Him and whatchamacallit starting to teeter now.
Joe Burrow. Oh, Josh Allen. Yeah.
Hey,
Him and Josh Allen. Oh
Allen
yeah,
out
for sure.
and put Justin Herbert back in. I don't know.
Hey, they moving.
Hey,
the pieces moving.
Do y'all think that like these yards are getting put up more?
Josh Allen can throw for 400 yards.
He can.
But has he?
But this season, it hasn't been looking like Josh Allen has been Josh Allen.
Okay, I respect that.
You know what? Me honestly, I feel like personally with that situation, I feel like it might be Stephon Diggs how they communication is. You know that QB and wide receiver communication. You know is definitely key to a prime and successful offense. You know we done seen it before time and time again.
I mean we seen it this game.
No, McNabb and OT. No. I'm just saying, I'm not,
because we see it right now in this day and age with again Herbert and Allen, and then also with Cousins and Jefferson. Justin Jefferson was eating as well. We see it doing this time now.
And you know what? It was that first game. After that first game, Stephon Diggs told Josh Allen. He said, he was telling that man to be smart. You can't be like trying to put down your quarterback like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. Look, nigga, we missed that pass. We get the next one. You're messing with his mental, and
right.
that was another key factor to their loss against the Jets too. They were too much in their head. They thought they're supposed to come out and show out because of the great season they had last year. But hey man, you got to be on one accord. You have to be. So definitely, yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Let's get back to this game because the Vikings are 0-3. Is the season over? Is it over?
Nah, still early.
No.
It's still
they in the NFC. They in the division with the Bears. The shit? Hell no.
It's still early.
Over. You feel me?
This game wasn't Kirk Cousins' fault, man. He did great.
The competition, the Packers and the Lions right now. Are they not eating?
Lions are eating, definitely.
The Lions is
the Packers.
The Lions is scrappy. That's all the Lions is. Like the Lions can be beat, and so can the Packers be beat. So that's the reason why I'm saying the Vikings is
all
still.
All these NFL teams can be beat. The Cowboys lost to the Cardinals this past week, so it's like it's whoever coming to play for real, man.
I think honestly with that Chargers and
Vikings.
this is what the Chargers and the Vikings. This is what it boiled down to. My bad. This is what it boils down to, and this is something that y'all can all agree on me with. Chargers is one of those teams that, let's say it's NFL, what they say, wild card or whatever the fuck. They are one of those teams that can shake that shit the fuck up. Let's just call it a spade a spade. And
for sure.
I don't know, like Vikings could, but they'll shake it up and then spill the shit everywhere. So at the end of the day, I was just processing it like, bro, yeah, they 0-3, but what are the what? I don't know.
Let's look at their schedule.
That's what I'm saying.
They play on they got a winnable game tomorrow.
They next game is
the Panthers, the Chiefs, the Bears, the 49ers, the Packers. Just going off those 5 games alone, that might be a 3-2 split. 2-3 split. 2 wins, 3 L's. Like,
definitely.
Could they?
Could be.
Right, they could.
I mean, based off of what you just asked, I would say yes. I would say maybe they season over, but I ain't gonna lie. The thing about Kirk Cousins, for their season not to be over, he will have to be having a record-breaking season.
Yeah.
He would have to do that.
Him and Jefferson.
No, for real.
It might have to be him and Jefferson or him and Jefferson Osborne or him Jefferson Hawkinson. It has to be that because
I think it's very possible for them to beat the Panthers, the Bears, and the Packers.
That's what I was gonna say. They probably got the Packers too. But this the thing though. If he's still on this downward, and then Jordan Love might be on this upward, and they meet.
I mean,
that's the thing. The Vikings just need to get this one win, man. So once they get this one win, they get some rhythm going.
We talked about it last week. They 0-3 now. Kirk Cousins trade could happen.
That's true.
They're 0-3 now.
If they lose this next game,
because the Jets need a quarterback.
They go right to the Jets.
Need a quarterback.
Y'all ain't see.
They own it right now. They just own it right now.
I'm glad we just segued. I'm just glad we just segued to Jets, because I feel like Reef finna say it. Reef finna say it. Go ahead and say it, Reef.
J. Cole post a letter.
Hey, you seen what he said?
He said I will be a great addition to the practice squad. My man's not even trying to be the starter.
Colin Kaepernick just want to come back and play.
What my boy Cole?
What my boy Cole? He got the championship before. I don't want
him. He say y'all got Fields, Mahomes, and Hurts next. He say y'all need to be ready for a mobile quarterback.
He say it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle. So
hey,
bring Cap back to the practice squad and go from there. But man, if Cousins over there, I mean, the Jets could look like a contending team again and shake shit up for real.
Definitely,
they could. Man,
Garnett Wilson definitely gonna be utilized like a motherfucker, the boy.
I ain't gonna lie. Didn't Mike Williams get hurt that game too though?
Yeah, he out for the season.
He tore his ACL or some shit.
Yeah, he out for the season.
So it's like when they get one receiver back, they lose the other receiver.
Shit, Austin Eckler out too, though. That's why they've been throwing that bitch so much.
Damn, he out. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
he been out, man. That's the reason. That's the reason they shining right now. Keenan Allen and man, I'm telling you, shit going crazy right now. Surprisingly, because they're balanced running pass defense. I mean offense. I'm sorry, they're very balanced. So for them to show out still, kudos to the Chargers for sure.
But yeah, I was gonna say closing remarks. Kudos to the Chargers. Get it.
He did his thing. Get it done.
You niggas was 0-2. Y'all needed something because y'all slipping into a spot that a lot of people. It's a lot of people won't say it, but a lot of people respect the Chargers, bro. Regardless of their lack of right now, before, late, there's a subtle, silent respect about the Chargers, bro. That niggas not finna just go out their way and just write them off and call them ass.
Last year, Justin Herbert was on the MVP track. So.
MVP track, bro.
Definitely was.
He got to get back there.
And Keenan Allen and Mike Williams was damn near two top 10, at least top 15 receivers.
For the injury, yeah. for this injury. Yeah,
And
man.
after.
And man,
They was going toe to toe, and then boom,
Yeah.
this week he's
but
done. It's crazy.
moving
But
over
yeah.
to our last game, our Monday night game that we'll talk about, because I'm happy that this game turned out the way it turned out because they needed that L. The Bucks and the Eagles, bro. Hey,
Ah,
the Bucks needed that L, bro, and I need the division to stay close for me. The Saints, we got to get it together, but as long as it's close, we can win this race. But this game was
yeah.
this game was nice.
Mike
Nice.
Evans.
Hey, boy. Hey, Mike Evans, 60 yards off 5 catches and 10 targets. He played
Can we talk about that
very
catch on the
spotty.
back though?
But hey,
Can we
he
talk
had
about
a
that catch on the back though?
he had a good catch, but dog, he was getting shut down. Mike Evans had a 60-yard game. That's it.
That's true. It's
The
that one
E-
phenomenal play.
the Eagles defense really proved together like they were supposed to
Hey.
be. Hey, we
Yo,
said it
boy,
before.
too, though. Yo, boy, though. Jalen Carter. He
Hey.
was cooking.
Hey.
Hey, oh
He
man,
was
man,
cooking.
man. What?
He
They,
was
man.
cooking.
And we
I think
definitely need to see that
he
show
got
out
the
from him.
fumble that game, didn't
Dog,
He did. He did. Yeah, he caused it. He caused the fumble.
he?
Yeah.
He punched the ball out.
Punch that motherfucker out.
Hey,
Straight up.
but look, you going against how do you game plan for Swift? Swift, another great game, 130 yards, 16
Oh my
attempts,
God.
8 yards of carry for the most part. Swift was out there eating.
Hey, they was worried about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. They ain't know about the other Kelce and the other Swift.
Funny as hell.
Hey, it was a Kelce Swift party all weekend.
Man,
Hey,
talking about
boy.
real
Real.
Kelsey Swift.
Hey,
Real Swift.
for my last episode, man, you know, we questioned the Eagles defense because it was looking shaky for a minute for the first 2
I was
weeks. You
gonna
know,
say, who is we?
everybody was questioning. You weren't here, Reef. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
but no, last week, yeah, man, you was out of
been
time,
riding
yeah.
the Eagles hard. You
Yeah,
right. I'm
no,
sorry.
but yeah, man, because hey, it's been the whole talk around the town between the division between the Cowboys, the 49ers, and the Eagles, and everybody was pointing out the flaw of the Eagles defense and how it's not what it was, you know, last year, especially with this new defensive coordinator. Hey, they shut all that noise down Monday night. You know, they had a motherfucking safety as well, and it's 2 interceptions. Yo, they shut all that talk down tonight. So shout out to the Eagles and their defense for shutting up the haters, man, because we was definitely coming for your ass for sure. So yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I still don't truly yet believe in that defense quite yet being on the
Come up.
being on a return of how they was last year. The Eagles schedule, they last 3 games was the Patriots, Vikings, and Buccaneers, and it was all close games pretty
All
much.
close.
Except for this Buccaneers games, and the Buccaneers wide receiving room ain't all of that. Plus they got Baker Mayfield as QB1. So
Hey,
Hey, they was praying on Baker Mayfield
but
motherfucking
they
downfall, man.
do have the
It was
Commanders
crazy,
next.
man.
They do got the Commanders next week, and they have Terry McLaurin at wide receiver 1
Terry.
for the Commanders. So I'm itching to see, that Eagles that defensive crew, see what they do, against the Commanders. So, but
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
secondary, Bradbury there. They definitely got a chance for Bradbury.
but they 3-0 though, so I'm not disrespecting the Eagles at the same time.
They moving and grooving.
I'm not
Hey,
disrespecting.
they shut them up for right now.
The one thing that is very hard to watch every Eagles game is just the hokey poke of watching AJ Brown
Oh man.
try to get in the touchdown line. I mean the end zone, and it's like you can see him literally forming a path there, but somehow the shit just like disappears. It is the most craziest fucking phenomenon I have witnessed with AJ Brown. This man can do anything and everything to set his team up to get in the red zone.
Justin.
It is very
getting
weird
in
to
the red
walk away with
zone.
131 receiving
Like
yards.
that invisible shield, man.
Dog.
But do
Can't get
y'all
past that
do
invisible
y'all
barrier.
y'all get
Yeah,
what I'm like? Do y'all see this shit too?
yeah.
Like
You can't
he
get past
the
that
man
invisible
is
barrier right
like,
there in the red zone. Yeah, man.
oh no, it's
That's
fucking me up though. Like
that's
it,
Nick Chubb. That's Nick Chubb Jr.
man, man,
Is he
like he's
cursed?
a, don't
Is
get
he
me
cursed?
wrong,
Is
he was
AJ Brown
cooking. He
cursed?
was. I'm talking about
Hey, bro,
the
bro.
first step, everything looking phenomenal, but
Yeah.
to clear to like, bro, they threw it to a dude that I didn't even knew they had an African wide receiver.
You talk about
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I love
Alawasu.
Russell Wilson.
Olamide Zacchaeus.
Hey, boy.
Yeah,
And what's crazy,
yeah,
he hit two. That was a back
yeah,
to
man.
back
Hey,
when he caught that
Surprisingly, he's going
hey,
touchdown.
hey,
crazy.
He
that boy
set them up
nice.
for
That boy
He's
nice.
going crazy, bro.
That boy.
AJ Brown was tweaking and Devontae Smith. I just need to see a little bit more from him.
Those
My
are
boy
remarks,
Jalen
Mark.
Hurts gotta get him. My boy Jalen Hurts gotta get him the ball. He only had 5 targets.
Not eating too much, and I don't
Yeah,
know what's going
man.
on.
Hey,
But
he made
also
use of
with Jalen
of his
Hurts, I
usage
do
though.
want to give him
He made use of his
some
Hold
props.
on,
receptions.
hold on,
He
hold on.
definitely made
Let her
use of his
time.
reception.
I want to give Jalen Hurts some props. It was, I think, I want to say on at least 5 different occasions, I done seen this boy 2 seconds from getting hit, pancake, hit by a fucking semi truck, and he throws
He
a
getting it out.
perfect.
He getting it out. Hey,
He got a crazy win percentage since he done came in the fucking league. It's
Hurt
just, if y'all look it up,
yeah.
since Jalen Hurts been in the league and seen how many games he's won versus he's lost, you will see what I'm talking about.
trivia question: Who you think has the best win percentage in the league? He's a current active player, and he has the best win percentage in the whole NFL history. Current.
Probably Pat Mahomes.
Nope. It's
Yeah.
crazy too. Like when I say the name,
Um,
I can say this. He Italian. He Italian. This will get y'all give y'all the answer. He
Jimmy
Italian.
Garoppolo.
he a talent.
Ding 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 ding.
The
Man,
very
shit. Let's say that shit.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Who?
Wow.
He
Yeah.
winning, bro,
Hey,
and
The
whenever
he
49ers.
winning over in
Yeah.
Vegas right
He
now. They
riding the
2-1, I
wave.
think.
going over into one of our final segments before we get
Yeah,
into our
definitely
last
did.
game, what was your most memorable or the highlight play? Who stood out to you? What was the play or player of the week in your opinion? For me, I'm going with Adrian Hutchinson from the Lions. That white boy could dance. He came out there, he punched the ball right out, picked up the fumble after he got the end zone, and hit that stanky leg. Hey, I love seeing defensive players get inside the boy.
Might be early candidate for defensive player of the year too. I want to say player of the week. I'm going Keenan Allen.
Okay.
Going Keelan, Jerry Rice Allen. And Justin Herbert. I'm gonna go them two. That's a bad little duo, dynamic duo right there. Just the way they was just fucking murdering them all game. How the fuck does he have 400 yards on Sunday? But
Come
yeah,
on,
that was crazy.
My player of the week, I'm gonna go with Jordan Love, man. My boy Packers, he came back. What's this year
come on, dog.
3?
Really, bro? Really, bro?
I'm sorry. Let's say, year 4 for my boy, playing behind Aaron Rodgers, really never got the chance to see the light. But now obviously Aaron Rodgers is out of the Green Bay. Jordan Love is, taking over the throne. My boy is trying to rock out this season, so I'm giving him player of the week for me.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give team of the week, favorite moment of the week to the Dolphins.
Offense.
Dolphins against Denver. Shout out to Tua and the Dolphins, bro. I ain't never seen no shit like that ever in my life. My 28 years of living, you score 70 points. Even the damn second string, third string was eating up, man. It was one of those games. It's like, yeah, this shit is Madden. It was an unbelievable game to watch and witness history. So yeah, man, the Tua and the Dolphins, bro, crazy.
What that man say? That man said, "Hey, we didn't want to run a score up on y'all and break a record. We got sportsmanship. Fuck that, break the record." if I got 99 points in a single game and Wilt Chamberlain record is right there and there's 3 minutes left for the fourth, I'm going for a layup. I'm breaking his record.
Oh God.
Man.
And moving on to our final segment of the day, it is our prediction games for our Thursday night football game. The Packers versus the Lions. This may be
Lions.
Lions
It's
are
tough.
back?
It's tough.
Fuck them cheese heads.
I'm going.
Hey, bear down. Huh?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
you gotta
right.
roll
Right.
gotta roll with our cousins now.
You're right. I feel that.
Fuck with Detroit heavy.
I feel that.
Fuck with them.
What about you,
But
Mark?
I'm 1 for 1.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Detroit. Shit.
Okay. Jay?
I like my boy Jared.
I'm 1 for 1, man. But I gotta go with somehow, some way these Green Bay Packers keep on surprising motherfuckers, man. So hey, I'm riding with Green Bay on this one.
I feel you, man. Hey, that's actually a really good fucking thing, especially after they beat my Saints. I gotta go with the Lions. Like it just has to be like that. Fuck Green Bay. I can never rock with y'all. I think the Lions still have the better team overall. Their defense is finna eat. So, hey,
all right.
Let's get it.
They just only getting better and better. I feel like they really just the Lions are just getting better and better.
I ain't gonna lie, Lions is definitely a sleeper team too, man. They getting it out the mud.
Yeah, no, they definitely are.
Yeah, it's not a lot of great teams like that.
Man.
The Lions is reminding me kind of like how the 49ers have made a name for themselves, you know?
But that's a total different atmosphere, bro. The 49ers had such a great team and plugged a decent quarterback in there to go crazy with. The Lions, I mean, they still inside the mud picking each other up off the ground.
Man.
They're trying to place, you're right, they're trying to place players.
Yeah.
Trying to get that good team definition still. You're right.
But Reef ain't off the mark, man. The 49ers is here. Yeah. The Lions is making it. You feel me? That's the only thing.
They right there
the 49ers is here. But you feel me?
They just starting to get good again.
They had to get a Deebo Samuel. You feel me? They had to get Christian McCaffrey. They had to get
they was even Colin Kaepernick was back there.
Right. I'm just saying.
You know what's crazy? I was just about to say that.
They made it to the Super Bowl.
If you really think about
Jimmy Garoppolo was still eating.
49ers have been a sleeper agent for almost close to damn near 10
a decade,
years.
Man.
For almost 10 years, them niggas been like
knocking on the door since the Harbaugh matchup.
That's crazy. And what he would have had to beat Russell Wilson.
That was the game. Yeah. That was the game. They had that. That was the rivalry right there.
I remember that shit, man. He wasn't supposed to beat.
He wasn't supposed to beat her.
He wasn't supposed to beat the Packers when he was playing them niggas. He did some impossible shit on that game.
Hey, but look, man, you know how it's coming, man. I want y'all again. Big shout out to my boy Mark for coming through.
Super big shout out.
Man, I'm trying to have him on more often.
Hell yeah.
This dude's a wizard.
Appreciate you, Brody.
Hey,
you did. Yeah.
If y'all need some plays, some picks, he be inside the lab trying to cook something up. Get with him. Y'all heard his Twitter handle. Tell him again, man. Tell him again.
Yeah, man. Pretty much all social media handles. Yeah, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, 103_MJ.
But he'll definitely be around more than 12-16, man. You know how it is, sports soccer shit. But of course, if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It goes a long way. It helps us out.
Subscribe, hit the bell.
Yeah, man. All that freaky stuff, man. Make sure y'all get in tune with us. We try to take over the world as a one-stop shop pop for y'all. Anime, sports, trivia nights, man. You name it, we got it shown.
Hey, y'all just keep
rocking in the free
world.
Do.